Hey everyone, welcome to this module of the SM Stars Masterclass. And in this module, we're going to talk about how to sell online. So there are two ways to sell online. There's on video. You have a video and you say, hey guys, I have this awesome thing, you should totally buy it. And the second thing is sales letters. So sales letters are when you write features and benefits and you write a text that people read and they get sold on something. So I wasn't planning on doing this, but let's just go on kernbranding.com and I'm going to show you a sales letter. So this is a letter. I saw this Facebook ad and dear friend, intent-based value, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't really matter what he says. I just want you to see that he literally has a letter online saying what he does. And then there is, and this is like his main page. And I was actually surprised that he's running ads for this because in my opinion, video is so much better, but if he's making money with this is great. So then he has a form, and then let's talk about this. Okay, so that's one example. And then the second example is video. So this is how I sell online, this is how a lot of people sell online. If you know Tai Lopez, everything he sells is always video. It's a video ad, and then you go to another video, and then you end up buying. Okay, and I don't suggest that you buy other people's courses because I really want to make this simple. And what I notice with other people's courses is that literally every single courses I've taken have been so complicated. They try to make it so complicated when the simpler that you can make this, the better. Okay? So how to sell online. So the first step is the call out. So you call out your niche. So let's say you're a yoga instructor, you're a meditation expert, you're a gamer. You say, hey gamer, hey, actually, how do you call out someone who meditates? Hey meditation lover, hey yoga lover. That's an example of a call out. So you call them out like, hey entrepreneurs, hey influencers, okay? Then we have to talk about features and benefits. This is the, not the basis of sales. We're going to get to the basis of sales in the next slide, but this is important because you want people to know what the features are of what they're buying and then what the benefits are. And those are two different things, even though they may sound like they're the same thing. So let's make the difference right now. So these are examples of features. It's red, it glows in the dark, it goes 0 to 100 miles per hour in 5 seconds. It is easy to build, it is small. These are just features. It's something that describes the product or service, okay? And benefits are what those features give to the person. As in, it's red, but who cares if it's red? It's just red. But what does it mean for the person? So it's red, just the color you like, and the kids will love it. It glows in the dark, so you'll never lose it at night. It goes 0 to 100 miles per hour in 5 seconds. You'll be the fastest on the racetrack. It's easy to build. You'll have more time to play with it. It is small. You can fit it in your backpack on your way to the gym. So features is just descriptions and benefits is what it gives to the person. And when you're selling online, you always want to say the features and the benefits. You never want to just say features because nobody cares about features because everyone cares about themselves and everyone cares about getting what they want. So if it's red, it's awesome, but they're not even thinking that, oh, red's my favorite color. You have to tell them just the color you like and the kids will love it, okay? So that's it for features and benefits. Really simple. So what you can do for your product or service is that you just write down the features. Like everything I teach you, just write it down, okay? You write down the features and then you write down the benefits. Next, Star Story Solution. So the most important thing about selling, what is the base of selling is story, okay? Features and benefits are important, but the most important is the story. If you can tell a good story, then you're going to be able to sell anything. So there are two structures of story that I want to talk about. And the last I learned about storytelling, like other than through online marketing, was in elementary school, and they would talk about like the different steps of the story, but these are the steps to sell online. Okay, so the star is either you or someone that has gotten really good results. So you can start the story by saying like, "Hey, my name's Alex, and I was I'm experiencing this thing, and everything is this way, and etc. etc." You kind of present yourself, and then you tell your story. Okay, your story is where were you before, and where are you now, and then what was the gap. Okay, so you tell the story about how before you were overweight and you were struggling and you didn't really feel confident about yourself, and you would go to the gym but you wouldn't get any results. But then, what's the solution? So we went through STAR, which is you or somebody, story, which is where you were before and how you got to where you are now, and the solution is what happened in order for you to kind of make a leap to where you want to be. So you were overweight, you were unhappy about yourself, etc., etc., etc. And the solution was, I figured out that I needed a fitness trainer. So I got a fitness trainer, and then they taught me everything that I needed to know about getting healthy, and they gave me the motivation to go to the gym. And now I feel happy, and I have my dream body, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so an example of another STAR would be if you want to talk about someone else who's gotten good results. So Jane had difficulty with, she wanted a bigger butt, and well, she looked at her butt and she was like, oh, my butt's fine, but I want a bigger butt, and she would do squats, but she wouldn't see any results. So then she went years trying different supplements. She tried to eat differently, and she tried to lose a lot of weight, then gain a lot of weight, and tried a bunch of exercises, but nothing would work. So what's the solution? So she hired a fitness trainer, and the fitness trainer told her one secret that changed her life and allowed her to have the butt of her dreams. And within the next 6 months, she got the dream physique she's always wanted, and she's always thanked fitness trainers since. Okay, so this would be a STAR story solution for a fitness trainer. As you can see, the solution is always what you have to offer. All right, next. So the epiphany bridge story. This is another type of story. You start with high drama. So in the case of a fitness niche, the high drama was like, I felt horrible. I couldn't even go outside. I had gained 200 pounds, and I couldn't stop myself from eating cake every night. It was horrible. I wouldn't talk to my friends anymore. Blah 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 blah. Huge drama. My parents wouldn't talk to me anymore. Like the worst thing ever happened. And then the backstory. But how did I get there? You go backwards. I wasn't always super fat. I started out slowly, and I would just eat. I would just have like extra cookies, or I would just like not really worry about it, or I forgot the gym was important, and you know, it slowly progressed, and slowly but surely I started letting go of myself, and I started not really caring, and it got worse and worse and worse and worse. And then the wall. So the wall is something that you can't pass. It's like, but now I knew that it was like I couldn't go on any further. I was going to die from diabetes and being obese and heart attacks. So I knew I had to do something, but I didn't know what. So here I am in my room, crying myself to sleep, not knowing what to do. But then I had an epiphany. And the epiphany is, well, it's an epiphany. So going on with the story, and then I realized that, hey, I could get help. I didn't have to muster up the motivation. I didn't have to stop eating the foods I liked. I could just get a fitness trainer. And then with that fitness trainer, like, I'm sure that I could get awesome results. And then the resolution. So then I called up a fitness trainer, and she turned out to be the nicest girl in the world, and we got along so well. I couldn't wait to go to the gym. And then next thing you know, in 6 months, I lost 100 pounds, and I'm on my way to getting my dream body. Okay, so that's the epiphany bitch story. High drama, you start with like, everything's horrible. Backstory, where was I before? How did I get here? Wall, what am I stuck on? Epiphany, I discovered this thing. And resolution, now everything's awesome again. So what you can do for your niche, okay, it works for everything, for gaming, beauty, health, fashion. Like for fashion, for example, what would be a wall? It's like I would see all these awesome people that looked awesome on the screen, and I felt like I was the worst dressed in the street, and I just didn't know how to find good clothes. So my epiphany was I could just Google it. I don't know. So you can I wouldn't the epiphany shouldn't be you could just Google it. The epiphany should be I met this dude who was a fashion influencer, and I decided to DM him, and he took me under his wing. And next thing you know, in the next 2 months, I'm so dashing that the guys or girls couldn't stop being attracted to me. So that is the Epiphany Bridge story. So just write for your high drama, like write a paragraph of like what's the high drama of your niche. Then backstory, where were they before? Where were you before? And how did you get to that point of high drama? What was the wall that you couldn't pass? And then how did you pass that wall? And then how's everything now? And hopefully, if you're an influencer, things are awesome now. Okay? So that's it for this module. Those are the two stories. So to sell online, you can say what we were talking about in a video, or you can say or you can write what we were talking about in a text. Okay, so it's the same structure. You can either say it or write it. Okay, so that's it for this module. If you have any questions, as usual, you can always reach out to me, or you can always reach out to other people in the group. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.